Assalamu alaikum, sisters and brothers. Sulaiman Rahim here, Messenger of the Covenant, breaker of the seven seals. Brothers and sisters, there's much anxiety and confusion going on. We're going to try to cut through some of it today to understand exactly what's going on. You must understand the war, the nature of the war we're up against, and defend ourselves against it. You know, for years I went along because it was better for me. Because so many people in the past came and went, become frustrated. They transmit those frustrations to me, right? Which is a burden I have to carry, which I don't need because they don't understand. They want quick action. They don't understand that there is action going on, but they can't see it. They can't see mathematics. We see evidence of it. So I was quite happy to go along because I could see the impact of what I was doing. And I wasn't frustrated. I was frustrated. I was stopped a long time ago. So we're going to talk about hearts and minds. There's two aspects to our communication. You have the hearts, you have the mind. We talked about this previously. We've got a little more detail today. You know, when information comes to you, it affects the heart first. Like when you get startled, right? And then the heart communicates to the mind what to do, what should I do, what should I do. The heart was affected first. You see, we have a reality now, this gravity vortex speaks to the hearts. As the Bible says, the heart is desperately wicked. Who can know it? That's something we'll talk about in a future date. The heart is desperately wicked. Who can know it? But this kingdom, this reality, speaks to the hearts. In fact, almost every kingdom up to now, since the last 35,000 years, been ruled from the heart. They speak to the heart. See? And so that motivates you. Because you look at all these religions and everything, there's some kind of music or festivity or something that goes, right? It speaks to the heart. You know? If it's not just you're around other people, partying, festivals. That's what you see in all these religions. To keep that heart motivated, they speak to the heart. Because the mind, it's mathematical. But the heart is musical. If you can capture the heart, you can block out the mind. And that's effectively what has been done nowadays. They have locked out the mind. And they have captured the heart. You go to all the churches. Why they have a choir? Because that's what it's all about. They're talking about mind, the preacher, he was humming and all that stuff. But now I'm talking about the truth, because he ain't talking any truth. It's like a Farrakhan. Nothing they say make any sense. But nobody's thinking about it to make sense. See, they think about the music. See, they like the music of Elijah. So he gives them the music of Elijah, but they're not getting the lyrics of Elijah. Getting the music. Oh, that's a lie. See, they get all the music of Elijah from Farrakhan. He's capturing the hearts. And that's a very effective tool. So it's going to bring down 8 billion people. It's a very effective tool. See? It blocks out the mind. See? Get the heart going. And now, with all the music they have going on, and all that stuff, you got the demons, they can play our tunes. That's why they're so dangerous. See, devils can't play our tunes, but demons can. So now you moving and grooving, right? Your music. It doesn't make any sense even if you pay attention to it. But it's not designed to make sense. It's to be rhythm. Because you see sisters out there and they'll be singing and the music be calling them bitches and hoes and everything else. How many moving and grooving? Because they don't care about all that. They like the beat. Because it's speaking to the heart. Let's go on just a little bit. That's the heart. Music. Heart is not built off. Well, music is mathematics, but it's not logic. That's the heart. And responds to music. See? And our hearts respond to every kind of music that's possible. The devil's heart is limited. That's why they say white man can't dance, or they can't play certain music, because their hearts is not complex enough to handle all those kind of notes and things, because they don't feel it. That's why they can't dance, because they don't feel it. When you see them dancing and stuff and sound odd, that's what they feel. It's not they can't dance, it's that that's what they feel. They are dancing to what they're hearing. White folks can dance to the music they're hearing. They're hearing what you're hearing. Because their heart's not complex enough. See? That's why I like Michael Jackson so much, because he choreographed everything. See, everybody looks like they dancing. Just like, Chubby Check, remember to do the twist. Everybody look, that's not dancing. See? Like a puppet show. It's choreographic, it's not dancing. But everybody looks like they're dancing. See? But we have the most complex hearts in the universe, so we hear every note, we hear all of it. So we can move and act and groove in ways that the devils can understand. But the demons can keep up. The demons, they can keep up. See? And they can play notes and stuff, right? Just like the Pied Piper, to keep you mesmerized, keep you asleep. You see? Melodies, because they can play melodies that they go deep into your heart and keeps your heart's attention. That's what's happening right now. People are lost in this gravity vortex, primarily of music, because it's the heart that's ruling this reality. And this gravitational vortex is primarily all about the heart. All about the heart. See? Let's move to the next one. But see, there's the mind. And the mind is mathematics. Mathematical. See? It's mathematical. But remember, the communication comes in through the heart. And the heart communicates that to the mind. but the heart can block it. Heart is satisfied, it's going to block it. It will never get to the mind. So a lot of you are frustrated out there. How can you understand this stuff? It's so simple because it's not getting to their mind. If it got to their mind, they would understand it. But the heart is blocking it. See? You listen to them out there. How do they have any time to think about anything when they're driving around, boom boxes? You say, do you have time to think? You cannot think sitting around there listening to your boom box. There's no way you can do both, thinking and listening to all, rapping all kinds of stuff. You can't do both. So they watch, they playing their videos, they play all this stuff, TikTok, all this stuff, right? All this music, right? And that's what's happening. See? So it occupies their heart 24/7. So you can talk all you want, it's not getting to their mind. If it got to their mind, they would accept it. But their heart is blocking it. And they got enough information, they got enough stuff to keep the heart busy 24/7. All these so-called movies and shows. I've never seen so many series in my life. I mean, if I was starting out new and I thought America was the only place, that was the only hope, that was the only option, I'd be an actor. Because hell, all the stores and shit they got there, they got to be plenty of jobs for actors. And all those about the music. All these shows is about the music in the background. Sometimes that's more important than the show itself. See? The music. Farrakhan, the music. Oh, Elijah, the music. See? But not the lyrics. So you frustrated. Oh man, how come? Because it's not reaching their mind. You have to turn off that music. And then it reaches their mind. So you're getting frustrated. But every time you get out there with your vector, your positive angel vector, you put more and more pressure on that heart. And it's harder and harder and harder for it to hold back. It's hard for it to hold it back from getting to the mind. It gets harder and harder and harder. See, but Master Muhammad's not going to wait. See, but that's what's happening. So you got to keep on going because you're going to break through. Some people you break through quicker than others, but you're going to break through. See, but there's going to be a great breakthrough in a minute. So you get all frustrated. Oh, it's not getting to their mind. They look at you, they stare at you, talking about this, they don't have no idea. You talking about, they stare at you like, what the hell are you talking about? They're not thinking about what you're talking about. They ain't that thinking at all. They don't know how to get to their next video game. All this stuff is about the heart. And that's how Satan is ruling, by the heart. That's how he's ruling. Right? And that's why the angel had to come. Because the angel speaks to the mind and it's powerful enough to break through all of this. See? And because all these people, 8 billion of them are ruled by the heart, they're all going to be destroyed. You say, wait. You're going to break through. I'm not talking about the seed of Abraham. Well, no, well, in their cases, right, you break through, it doesn't matter because their nature is ruled by the heart. If they break through, they'll be dissatisfied. It might get to the brain, but they won't be happy because they're going to go, they want to get back to the music, the heart, the rhythm. They'd rather live in that reality than the reality of mathematics. That's what religion's about, because no religion on the planet can withstand mental test. No religion on the planet can withstand mental mathematical rigor, not one of them. Not one of them can withstand logic, reason. Not one. So you have to keep it on the. So you have to keep it on the emotional plane. That's the music plane, the emotional plane. Then all this is to make you feel good. See, because all religion, they're about feeling good. See, I feel good with Jesus. See, it's about feeling good. Go to church, got tambourines, choir, and everything else. It's all about the heart. That's what you understand, brothers and sisters. See, there you go. Okay, brothers and sisters, I had a little technical difficulty. As I was saying, this reality has captured the hearts. And the majority of people on the planet are locked into the gravitational vortex created by this reality to capture the heart. And because they're heart-based, they cannot escape. They cannot escape this gravitational vortex because they have to escape it. They have to go to the mind. Only the mind can escape it. Only the mind can escape it. Only the angel will allow you to escape it because it's too powerful. It grabs the heart. And this world is controlled, bound by the heart. Nothing makes any sense. It doesn't have to. You just have to feel good, musical, good beat. That's what it's all about. Performance. The better performance, the better. Right? More successful. The more powerful. That's what it's all about, brothers and sisters. And since the last 35,000 years, 99% of the planet has been caught into this vortex, gravitational vortex of the heart. They're heart-based. They're not mental-based. And so they respond to the heart. The heart responds to stimulus from the outside. So all you gotta do is have a good beat, good melody, and they'll listen to you. Otherwise, they have no. Because in other words, if you come with logic, they have to stop and think. They don't want to do that. See, they respond to the music. That's the key to Farrakhan. It's all about the music. See, looking like Elijah Muhammad's people, talking like them, walking like them, but not. The lyrics totally different. The music, the music, the music, the music. Understand that, brothers and sisters. Is there any more to this? Let's see. Okay. So we understand that frustration is waste, is meaningless. Why are you frustrated? Let's see. Master Muhammad is going to paralyze that heart with the abomination of desolation. That's what happens. See? Because you walk along, going to beat and everything, all of a sudden you're startled. Your heart doesn't know what to do. So then it communicates to the brain. What should I do? So then it submits to the brain. See, that's when the heart submits to the brain. We're startled, don't know what to do. It's afraid, fear. Fear will paralyze the heart. See, feeling for fear of those things coming upon the earth. See, feeling for fear of anticipation. Fear paralyzes the heart. And then the mind takes over. The heart submits to the mind. He's getting ready to paralyze the hearts of this world. and it forced the mind to kick in. But they're going to resist. But you see Abraham, they won't resist. It finally reached their brain. The angel finally reach it. See, and they'll snap out this transfer and they'll snap out of it. All those worshiping Pharaoh kind of snap out of it instantly. Because I was paralyzed. What do I do? Because Master Prophet Muhammad is going to shake up the world. Abomination of desolation. What should I do? Because this ain't supposed to happen. See, because he's going to take out the cornerstone of this reality. You take out the cornerstone, something, the whole thing collapses. He's going to snatch out the cornerstone. He's going to crush the cornerstone of this reality. And no one's going to know what to do. Paralyze their hearts. Like a deer. Your car comes in, just stare. Doesn't know what to do. They just sit there. Unless it gets communication to the brain somehow, it's going to get hit, run over. And everyone's going to receive the angel in. But the only ones that can receive it are those who are of the mind to begin with. See? Because our people are of the mind, but they capture their hearts and they're blocking anything you say to get to the mind. So Master Muhammad is going to take care of that problem. My task is to make sure the information there, when that happens, to get to their mind. That's what we're doing now. Angel Warriors putting information out there. When that time comes, it doesn't matter. I mean, if you take and you paralyze the heart, but there's no information for the brain, then what's the point? And then the heart's ready to submit to the brain, but the brain has no information. So just stand there and get hit by the car. So that's what our job is. We put information out there as much as we can. We keep on putting it out there, putting it out there, putting it out there. The vibrations, those shock waves, because it's influencing people. Some people is actually piercing their hearts. There's enough resonance behind it, right? It can get through the heart. It can pass through the heart to the brain. That's rare. If we put enough resonance out there, we can achieve that. That's it. Go out there and put those in, shoot those angel areas, those angel arrows, right? Atom bombs. Because you put all that pressure out there, those shock waves, right? It's shocking the heart because it's affecting the heart. Because even though they might not like it, it's affecting them. I mean, if you don't like something that's so affected you, it affected the fact that you didn't like it. See? So it's putting trauma to the heart because it's against all because they've been grooving to the music, and all of a sudden here's this stuff like, what's this stuff come from? See? And if it's powerful enough, they might stop a second and look at it. They stop a second, look at it, they get it. It's the seed of Abraham. One of the ones that's going to survive this unprecedented trouble. We can understand that, brothers and sisters. Now we'll talk about a different, another thing right quick. Well, not right quick, but you need to read scriptures very carefully, brothers and sisters. Some of you hold on to things that you should be holding on to, and you hold on to things that's going to destroy you, because it's going to take everything you got to step out of this gravitational vortex. First of all, you have to overcome the heart. And you have to get to the angel. Only the mind can overcome this gravitational vortex. And if you're reaching back, trying to hold somebody's reaching back, then they're going to pull you down too. Like Elijah Muhammad said, every tug will sell its own bottom. So if you're sitting around here messing around with somebody, right, and they with it, you better read the story about the lesson about the rusty locks. Some of you holding on to friends and things, talking angel with them, you should not be doing that. See? If they've heard it, as the Bible tells you, once they heard it, that's the same story as rusty locks. If they don't accept it, you move on. You don't waste any more time with them, because actually the time you waste with them, that means some other innocent brother or sister out there could have benefited from that time that you just waste with this fool, because they heard and they rejected, and you need to leave them alone. And some of you have a hard time with that. That's why some of you are going straight to hell, because you just can't let go of demons and loved ones and all this kind of stuff. So if that's what you want to do, hold on to them. You shouldn't be discussing injury with anyone that's heard it and has not accepted. Well, you should not even talk to them about it, period. I wouldn't even associate with them anymore, because they're lost. They're lost in time. They're time anchor. If you hold on to a time anchor, don't you mean it's going to be lost in time too? That's what time anchor is. It holds you back in time. So if you hold on to that, trying to pull that along, that means it's holding you back too. Well, you got to keep up. So you're so fast that you can hold on to him and keep up too? Is you that fast? Are you a fool? Oh, that's my friend. Well, okay, so hold on to your friend. And you go to hell with your friend too. See? It says like crucifying Jesus twice. He already made the sacrifice for you to get it, and you got it, and you don't do anything with it. And you find these people like the so-called 5%ers. See, they're not looking for logic and stuff. They look for the rhythm. To be cool. That's what they're looking for. Show me this, show me that. They're trying to find some kind of rhythm, because they're dealing from the heart. That's why they're acting like that. You need to understand, bro and sister, all this wisdom you're being taught, you still understand anything yet? You better see clearly. Look for rhythm. I'm trying to understand all this here. Really? See? Give me more, give me more. See? You're trying to find some pattern, some rhythm. It's the heart. And they don't mind pulling you back into this they don't mind pulling you back into this gravitational vortex and destroy it with them. So why should you allow yourself to be foolish enough to do it? Because they cared about you, they let you go. See, they pull you back into it, they pull you right back into it. I'm just telling you. See? And if you're doing that, you will be found out. And Muhammad didn't play that either, right? Once you was determined to be in that situation, you was thrown out, and anybody was forbidden to even talk to you. You're gonna wake up, brothers and sisters. We're at war. So hold on to your friends, all that kind of stuff, to hold on to them. And you be right here in this gravitational vortex, right with them, when it closes in on them and collapses in on them and destroys them all. They ain't your friends. They hurt, but you like them. Yes. A lot of you like, there's a lot of demons out there, a lot of you like, you don't realize they're demons, and you're going to find out in a minute. Partly because you still operate from the heart. Because you're dealing from these people, you're not dealing with these people from your mind. If you was, you would be dealing with them. You're dealing with them from your heart. Oh, I like them. That's from your heart. You like them enough to go to hell with them? They heard the truth. They didn't accept it. So you need to be talking about it. And if I find out anybody that's associated with me, cause for standing with me, talking with somebody that's heard it and still and didn't accept it and walked away from them, and you talking to them about anything we're talking about the angel or anything, and I find out the door's closed on you. Period. The door's closed on you. The door is totally closed on you. Because you already identified yourself. You better wake up, brothers and sisters. See? Most of you just don't still understand how critical this is. This is not to be played with. Let it go. Move on. Leave it behind. If your heart is still hooked on them, then you're going to be caught in this gravitational vortex with them. But believe me, it's going to take everything you got to get out of it. Those of you who are uploading angel, you're going to look back, see what you thought before you had the angel, where your heart, your mind was. And now you're going to slip back into darkness because you got this friend that you like. That's what it's all about. How do Christians come? They try to be friendly with you. See, they're appealing to the heart. See, don't be friends. I'm your friend. All these religions, same thing. They try to be friendly, right? To get your confidence, get your friendship. They draw you in. Don't you understand anything? It's all about the heart. And they destroy you, and you allow yourself to be destroyed. So, if you mess around and get to the tip of the gravitational vortex, when the judgment comes, and found you still reaching back at people who have already heard and didn't follow up, then you might as well jump back in because you won't be in my book. Like it says, if you are not ready to forsake your mother, your father, everybody, for my sake, you ain't worthy of me. I try not to push that on Braun and say that's a hard one. But that's what it says. That's what it's going to take to get to the hereafter, to the promised land, and to forsake everything in this world. And 90% of this world is about the heart. And so if they can't get you, remember, the whole thing is they can't get to your mind. So they're trying to get to your heart. So they send demons. What do you think demons are for? They get to your heart. So you got these friends out there, they're there to get to your heart. Well, that's my friend. He's Mr. Richardson. He's my friend. He's appealed to your heart. And you want to let that fool take you down? That's your heart he's appealing to. If he's on the same, if he was with you, he'd be an angel with you. Don't you get it? He wants you with him in the heart zone. He don't want to be with you in the mind zone. He's pulling you back into the heart zone, to your destruction. Look with males, females, whatever. So I've said what I need to say about that. You've been told, you've been warned. I didn't even have to say this. That's why I said I better walk alone, because I don't have to deal with these kind of issues. But you should know better, you should understand. So if you got things, people you love, you're happy, you care for, and that kind of stuff, if all that's more important to you, then you stick around in this gravitational vortex. And I'll pull you down to hell with them. Because it's got their heart. That's it. Think about it again. What is their appeal? What is your appeal to them? What is their appeal to you? Is it mental or is it emotional? That should tell you everything you need to know. Because mental, they'd be on board with you. They'd be on track with you. They'd be in sync with you. But if it's emotional, that means you're in sync with them. You're going along with them. That's your friend. That's your buddy. Oh, I've been knowing them all my life. See? In other words, they're pulling you back. You ain't pulling them forward. And you don't get it. So you've been warned. I think I'm close out there, brothers and sisters. I can do anything to do with it. They shut them over. Shut my sisters. They work on me. They work on me. Anyway, brothers and sisters, hope you understand. Hearts and minds. Assalamu alaikum.